Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today from the AP, Trump has dubbed April 2nd Liberation Day for his tariffs. Here's what to expect. Oh, thank you, AP, for letting us know. As the trade wars launched by U.S. President Donald Trump continue to escalate, all eyes are on Wednesday. Trump has repeatedly called April 2nd Liberation Day with promises to roll out a set of tariffs or taxes on imports from other countries that he says will free the U.S. from a reliance on foreign goods. To do this, Trump has said he'll impose reciprocal tariffs to match the duties that other countries charge on us, on U.S. products, on us products. Yeah, it's interesting to see how some of these countries are reacting as well and encouraging their citizens to buy, locally, right, to buy from their own country. And USA could probably do the same thing, too. We could buy American. This is what we've heard for many, many years. So we'll hear a little bit of what Trump has to say.
But we have Liberation Day, as you know, on April 2nd.
President Trump has called Wednesday, April 2nd, Liberation Day. He calls it liberation from foreign goods in the U.S. markets and making sure that U.S. goods are what's being purchased by consumers here. But we don't exactly know all the details of what President Trump has planned.
No, you don't, but you're just repeating yourself. So, but that's not uncommon for the media to do. But here we have Karoline Leavitt outlining it kind of a little bit more in detail, and then I'll show you the graph.
Look at the unfair trade practices that we have. 50% from the European Union on American dairy. You have a 700% tariff from Japan on American rice. You have a 100% tariff from India on American agricultural products. You have nearly a 300% tariff from Canada on American butter and American cheese. This makes it virtually impossible for American products to be imported into these markets, and it has put a lot of Americans out of business and out of work over the past several decades. So
right, and it may not necessarily be their intention to do that, but the idea, of course, is they're looking at this as, from their perspective, as fairness for them, right? Because if they get all their goods and all these products from the United States, then, of course, that's going to affect their market, their companies, their businesses, their local people, their mom and pop shops, right? And but the thing is, this has been going on for a while, and because they're upset because they've gotten away with this for so long. This is what the big thing is that people don't talk about, or media is not going to tell you, that they're upset because they've gotten away with this for so long. And now when a change comes to try to make things more equitable, to make things fair, as everyone always wants everything to be fair. But of course, their argument sometimes here, especially like in Canada, is that if they were to get, so much product from the United States, then they would be concerned about their own economies. They'd be concerned about their own businesses. And of course, everybody wants to have their businesses succeed in their countries. But it is amazing the tariffs that we pay, and this is rarely emphasized and should be emphasized by the media. But of course, like you saw from the AP girl, she's like, well, we don't know the full details of this. Well, it's relatively straightforward. There can be an impact on our economy in the short term, but this is a long-term game here. Or you could say it's both short and long-term to see what their reactions are going to be. Because, it's funny that people mention how it's going to impact our economy. Well, if it's going to impact our economy, if we place tariffs on foreign countries, what kind of economic effect is it going to have on those countries when they place tariffs on us? You see, it isn't a one-way street. But see, oftentimes the left and the Democrats have one-order thinking. And they only see it from a particular perspective. They don't broaden the horizon. They don't look and see, like I told someone the other day. I mean, I asked this one girl, I said, have you ever taken a moment and compared what you're saying and thinking to reality? I mean, it's at some point you have to stop and say, what are my actions? What are my thoughts? What am I doing? What are the consequences? What are the repercussions? What is coming out of what I am investing in my thoughts? What is coming out of that? But it is extraordinary to think that that Trump is going to get this much pushback. But we'll wait and see, because I know many of these countries' economies won't be able to sustain what they're trying to do against Trump. And of course, I saw a lot of people posting about how China and Japan were working together, actually. And I said, hey, look, there's tariffs are bringing countries together. There you have it. China and Japan, of course, have not a very, very friendly working relationship with each other. But, yeah, it is kind of curious to see how this is all going to unfold. But, of course, if you are a foreigner who watches the BuzWeaver channel, I know many of you do, especially in Canada and the UK, you guys are welcome to let me know down in the comments section how this has impacted maybe your economy or what your thoughts are If you own a business or have a business or run a business or are part of a business there in a foreign country, I welcome all your thoughts. And, of course, everyone on BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, and even TikTok, ladies and gentlemen. Can you imagine that? Still surviving on TikTok. For all of your guys' continued support, the likes, the shares, and the comments. Of course, below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to include X, as you see here, and also TikTok. For many of you, I know it can be difficult to keep up with everything because I know I have to put out these videos on each one of these social medias, and it is a pain sometimes to have to distribute all these all together. It takes about half an hour to distribute all of this video, for example, that I'm making across all social media. So, yeah, hour to make, hour and a half to make. And then, of course, another half hour. So about 2.5, 3 hours invested in a lot of these videos. And you would think they would be, some people just think it's so simple. Oh, you just do it and you just upload it. Well, there's a lot to it. But I am waxing. But I want to thank all you guys for your continued support. Of course, below the video, you can also find the affiliate marketing links that I belong to. That also helps out the channel financially. Of course, your privacy is protected if you use Amazon, if you're a Prime member or order frequently from Amazon, or speaking of privacy, when you're online, a VPN, a virtual private network, all these little things help out the channel. But of course, your likes, your shares, and your comments also are tremendous, especially now in 2025 when changes are constantly being made to YouTube. We got yet another change to Shorts the other day. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for your continued support. Appearing there on the screen, that'll be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys in the next video.